last 3 days we've had severe ice, but I just wanted to show you, even though you got a ice, bank to bank ice, a little bottom edge set here to hold a rat. You know, there's just a little pocket there and whatnot, but as you can see, this creek is completely froze. I mean, there's very little holes open, and just because you don't have that open water doesn't mean that you can't catch the fur. There's actually bottom edge for a mink, but you know, late season rat, we'll take them. Had an unbearable cold the last few days. I got a little pocket over here that keeps it freezing up. The breaker open. You just never know. Alright, so here's the remake of that set. Basically, you know, get you a little stick, run through both springs, and I blocked that channel off with this bigger stick here, and then we put a cross stick in there just to keep it from going back and forth. But when you do that, if you make sure that your spring just below that ice line, it'll still fire, but because it's a double spring trap, that bottom spring is always going to fire. And then over here, I told you I had a pocket and broke it out. I got a leg hold in here. I'm not really expecting it to do very well, but I have caught them underneath the ice like that. Same thing, take your boot in, dig you a little channel. I mean, you can see some root matter and stuff back up in there, but it'll take rats and mink. In the river doing a little beaver trap, and I noticed this little cut through here. Threw me a 160 in and smoked a nice rat. Wow. I was hoping to catch a minx, you know, trying to slide around all this garbage that these beaver had piled up in here, but we'll go check these couple beaver traps I got here, come back and get this rat. Alright, here we are again, running the old beaver line. Ain't many beavers around, so I'm taking advantage of like this little pinch points and whatnot where I'm already setting my beaver traps. You see there's some fencing. I got one on the other side over there. But it's very important to take advantage of these little bonus sets, pick up a rat or a mink or whatever. So I just wanted to show you that. I mean, I know I've already caught one here, so anyway, we'll give it back on to checking, and hopefully we'll get us a beaver. See, this right here is also why I like to set those little bonus sets around stuff like this. 330 unset. Now I had the triggers all the way off to the side on that thing, but I just about guarantee it was a muskrat. Went down through there and unset it. Could have been this mink too though, but you'd have thought I'd have caught him. You see where he ran the edge. But yeah, we got to take care of the little guys to catch the big guys sometimes. So I'll get that reset and on my way. Now, here's a set that I made for an accidental otter. I actually used a little bit of otter bait I made up, dug that little pocket out. I initially had it set for some beaver, a little caster, but look over here, we got us a big old coon. The old drown set. Yeah, you just never know sometimes. Universal sets like that. But you can look out there. It's all froze. Just this little bit of this creek's open. But you can see there, I had a couple channel sets with the conibears, and water kind of went down on me. Won't have to dig him back down into the ground and adjust some stuff. But hey, we're putting a little bit of fur together, even though we got negative temps. Just kind of got to stick with it. I don't see no otter tracks down this river at all right now, but when I first set this place, I seen one set of otter tracks down the creek and one down this river. So I figured, ah, what the heck, I'll throw a set in. Here we are again with the otter slash beaver set that I had made. I had just chopped out a little pocket there, and yet again, ever since I put my otter bait on there, I've smoked another coon. Big boars though, I'll tell you what. Anyway, I'll get him out of there and reset that sucker, and hopefully one of these days this otter might show up, or a beaver might slide through there. I don't know, we'll see. Here's some beaver tracks. I had this place set up with a 330 and had a miss today, which you can still see my bait stick and fencing and whatnot, but after the beaver unset that, he still decided to walk up through there, which is kind of odd, but I figure, seeing how he's rather educated and whatnot, I would show him something different. So I set a snare up instead. That's the second time that conibear's been unset. I don't know how you miss them in a 330, but I got rid of my dive stick and opened that up a little bit more. Maybe he'll feel more comfortable. Swim right through there. See what happens. Little castor mound beaver set here, but that ain't no beaver out there. It's another big old raccoon. I'll tell you, it's hard to catch beaver when you keep catching coon and having muskrats unset your traps and whatnot. Not to mention that there's only a couple in this little section of river, so I don't know. Fur's fur, I guess, but I'd like to catch one more beaver out of here, which you've seen me pull a couple coon out of. I'm not real sure what's in it, haven't checked yet, but you can definitely see there's a dark spot under the water. The thing of it is if you look right here, those definitely aren't coon marks. So I'm thinking finally got us a beaver. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, I don't think that's a coon. Yep, the old bucktooth. Just a little guy, but the old MB 750 on a back foot. That's one of them things, people get discouraged when you don't catch something right away, but you know, when you don't have a huge population, you kind of gotta wait them out. So that's what we did, and we're successful.